Welcome to Stoic Flame. There comes a point in life where you realize that not everything deserves a second chance. People tell us to forgive, to be kind, to be patient. And yes, patience is a virtue, but patience is not the same as letting yourself be walked over. Forgiveness does not mean opening the same door for someone who only knows how to destroy what's inside. A Stoic understands that life is short, time is limited, and dignity is priceless. Every moment you spend giving endless chances to someone who has already shown you their true colors is a moment you take away from yourself. A moment that could be spent on growth, on peace, on becoming stronger. We are taught to endure pain, but the Stoics remind us, enduring pain is not the same as choosing it. If a flame burns you once, you learn. If you keep placing your hand in the fire again and again, it's no longer the fire's fault, it's yours. When someone betrays your trust, breaks your heart, or disrespects your boundaries, you have the right to draw a line. Not out of anger, but out of wisdom. Not because you hate them, but because you value yourself. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." That means you don't need to fight. You don't need to shout. You don't need to give them another chance to hurt you. You simply walk away. You simply rise above. Sometimes, walking away is the most powerful answer you can give. It says, "I have learned, I have grown, and I will not allow the same wound to cut me twice." But here is the truth. Life itself rarely gives us second chances. The time you waste, the words you leave unsaid, the opportunities you ignore, most of them never come back. And that is why a Stoic lives with presence, with urgency, with gratitude, because every day, every hour, every breath is a one-time gift. Think about it. A single day wasted on the wrong person is a day stolen from your purpose. A single year given to someone who didn't deserve it is a year that could have been used for building something unshakable inside you. How many people lose themselves because they kept giving second chances, waiting for someone else to change, while forgetting to change themselves? Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish." And sometimes, people will call you cold when you don't give another chance. They will call you heartless when you choose distance over reconciliation. But the Stoic doesn't live for the approval of others. The Stoic lives for truth, for wisdom, for peace of mind. You are not responsible for fixing those who break themselves again and again. You are not obligated to open the same door for someone who only knows how to shut it on you. Compassion has its place, but self-respect has its boundaries. Remember this. Your silence can be louder than 1,000 second chances. Your absence can speak more truth than your presence ever could. When you refuse to return to what broke you, you are declaring that your life has value and that your soul deserves peace. Life gives no more second chances. Every moment is slipping away. So live deliberately. Choose carefully who deserves your time, your love, your forgiveness, and when you must, walk away, not with bitterness, but with strength, not with anger, but with clarity. Because when you walk away from what no longer serves you, you are not losing, you are finally beginning. We often think giving someone another chance is kindness, but sometimes that kindness is the very chain that keeps us from moving forward. The Stoics remind us that true kindness must begin with the self. If you neglect your own soul, if you allow repeated wounds in the name of forgiveness, you are not practicing kindness. You are practicing self-abandonment. Seneca once said, "Life is long if you know how to use it." But how many of us waste it on the same mistakes, the same relationships, the same broken promises? How many chances do you give to someone who has already proven they don't value yours? Life is too brief to keep circling back to doors that were meant to remain closed. When you stop giving second chances, you are not closing your heart. You are opening your eyes. You begin to see people for who they truly are, not for who you wish they could be. You stop living in illusions and you start living in truth. And truth, no matter how painful, always sets you free. Imagine standing at the shore, holding on to a ship that has already sailed. No matter how tightly you grip the ropes, no matter how desperately you call out, the ship is gone. That is what second chances often are, holding on to something that no longer exists. The Stoic learns to release, to let the ship sail, and to face the open sea with courage. Do not confuse forgiveness with reconciliation. You can forgive and still walk away. You can forgive and still decide that your peace is worth more than their presence. Forgiveness is for your heart, but reconciliation is for theirs. The Stoic chooses carefully which one is deserved. And remember this: when you give endless chances, people stop valuing them. They come to expect your forgiveness. They take your patience for weakness. They use your loyalty as a leash. But when you finally say, "No more," you teach them something greater. You teach them accountability. A person who truly respects you will not need a second chance. They will not risk losing you the first time. They will not treat your love or your trust as something replaceable. So choose wisely. Give chances where growth is possible. But do not waste your soul on those who only repeat the same harm. Life is not a rehearsal. This moment is not coming back. And every second chance you give to the wrong person takes away the first chance from the right one. The Stoic way is not bitterness, but balance. Not cruelty, but clarity. It is the strength to say, "My time is sacred. My soul is priceless, and I will not allow the same wound to define me twice." There is a weight that comes from holding on to the wrong people, the wrong memories, the wrong mistakes. And when you finally let go, when you finally decide there will be no more second chance, that weight begins to lift. At first, it feels empty. You feel the silence where there once was noise. You feel the distance where there once was chaos. But slowly, you begin to see that this silence is not emptiness. It is freedom. The Stoics teach us that freedom is not found in what we gain, but in what we are willing to release. You do not become free by adding more chances, more excuses, more time. You become free the moment you decide that enough is enough, that your worth is no longer tied to someone else's behavior. Think of a garden. If you keep watering the weeds, hoping one day they will turn into flowers, your garden will never flourish. The weeds will spread, they will take over, and soon you will forget what beauty looks like. But the moment you cut them out, the flowers finally have room to grow. Life is the same. Some people, some habits, some chances are weeds. They choke the very soul of your growth. The only way to protect your garden is to stop giving them more space. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." The same applies here. Waste no more time hoping someone will change. Waste no more time debating whether they deserve another chance. Instead, change yourself, protect yourself, decide what kind of person you will be, and let your actions show it. No more second chance does not mean living with a closed heart. It means living with an open mind. It means you love, but you love wisely. You forgive, but you forgive with boundaries. You care, but you care without losing yourself. That is the strength of a Stoic. Compassion balanced with courage. Love balanced with reason. The truth is, life is already fragile. We are not promised another sunrise, not promised another breath. Why then do we keep giving second chances to people or things that waste the little time we have? The Stoic sees death not as fear, but as a reminder. Life is short. Choose carefully. Every yes you give is one less moment left for yourself. So guard your yes, protect your heart, and when you must say no more second chance, do it with firmness, but also with peace. Do it not because you are bitter, but because you are free. For in the end, the greatest power is not in holding on, but in letting go. This is the Stoic way. If you found strength in these words, remember that this is not just a video. It's a reminder of how to live with wisdom, courage, and peace. At Stoic Flame, every message is a spark to help you see life more clearly and to walk with greater strength. So if you wish to keep that flame alive within you, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and share these thoughts with someone who needs them. Together, we grow stronger, calmer, and wiser. This is Stoic Flame. Thank you for listening.